And in the next 8 minutes or so, I will just outline one of the powers that fasting makes available to us. And that power is called divine favor. Esther chapter 4 verse 16. Israel, the existence of Israel was under attack, and there was a threat of annihilation. And so you know, this is not just I have problem with my neighbor. This is the government, the power of the government, the greatest government in the world, turned against the smallest tribe in a colony in the nation to annihilate and to wipe out. You will need a lot of connections that have authority to alter policies, connections that break protocols to enter the highest corridor to be able to revert this. And this is not even possible because this is the era of monarchs. In the era of monarchs, they don't function by policies. They don't function by delegations from a senate chamber. If the king speaks, his word is law. And if the seal is put upon it, it's finished. The only time it can be reversed is for you to get the king to change his mind. And that's the hardest thing you can ever find. And so Israel definitely was going to be annihilated. There was a power they needed to revert things. And that power is called favor. But how did they engender it? In Esther chapter 4 verse 16, when Mordecai called her, you cannot be at peace at this time when Israel is being threatened. You have to rise up and play your part. And if you fail to, he said, God will raise help from another place. Even Mordecai was hoping that because Esther is queen, Esther can walk into the king's chamber and seduce the king or talk to the king, and the king will change his mind. Unfortunately, it was not even her time on the timetable to see the king. So even if she had the power to change the heart of the king, she didn't have the right to enter, because according to the law, you don't enter until you are summoned. And so this one was a must. It would happen. But Esther knew a secret that Mordecai didn't know. He said, take a 3 days fast and fast for me. He said, and I will go into the king's chamber, which is against the law. And he said, if I perish, I perish. That is not a casual statement. Because if you enter when you are not called, you will perish. They will behead you. He said, but I am willing to take the risk of my life to save Israel. However, there is a slim chance. And that slim chance is tied to the mystery of fasting.